Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it's just Marco here for a very quick news update on this new Goosebumps series. As you guys, oh wait, no, you wouldn't know that. Before this channel started, I saw the first movie and it was so bad. I got fucking pissed. And right after the movie, I have never been as angry as I was watching a movie than when I watched the first Goosebumps movie. And so I swore up and down I will not watch the second one. I will not support anything else related to this shit product. This babyish bullshit, complete bastardization of the TV series, which was a million times better, and then even the books, which were hit and miss. But now they're doing a new series on Disney Plus, and it sounds terrible. It sounds really bad. You got the same people who did the movies. That's strike one. Strike two is it's on Disney Plus, so you automatically know it's gonna suck. It's gonna have agendas. It's not gonna be any good. It's gonna be another Loki, another WandaVision, another Home Sweet Home Alone. It's all the same. It's just content to them. They just want stuff to fill their catalog. And the premise really tells you that, because what's the premise? Apparently it has a initial order of 10 episodes, which I don't really know what that means. I don't know if they'll get more if they're good. Like, I don't really know how that works. But obviously that's another red flag, because TV shows nowadays, they're too short. People have gotten so lazy that, like, every show has to be 10 episodes, 5 seasons, blah blah blah. It's all the same shit, because that's how lazy people have gotten. And here's the thing: creative people don't run out of creativity. Okay, they only run out of it when they have excuses to. Like, they can say, "Yeah, I can kick back, just make 10 episodes because I don't have to make 20 episodes anymore because it's 2022 and." Nobody expects 20 episodes anymore. That's what they say. They say, we don't have to, so therefore we're not going to. Whereas back in the 90s, when you had the Good series, that show was 20 fucking episodes a season, I believe. And that show was really, really good. Really, really good. So the premise of this series is the biggest red flag. It says something like 5 teenagers, 5 high schoolers of different types unleash supernatural forces in their town, and they have to work together in spite of their differences, in order to stop it. And at the same time, they learn about their parents' teenage pasts. Now, number one, R.L. Stine, the creator of the stories, the creator of the series, he says it is a rule that every Goosebumps story must have a 12-year-old as the main character. That is the target. 12 years old. That made me sound really creepy right there. But that's what he said. So for this to be high schoolers, that's an automatic, got that wrong. Number two, the premise just straight up sounds like the movie, where you have kids who, they accidentally unleash the Goosebumps monsters, and then they have to stop them. Like, who cares if they have differences? The kids in the movies were different, and they had to work together, and they liked each other, but still they were different, and so I don't get it. But the only thing that I really liked about it was the fact that they talked about the parents. And I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna like it because of what I'm thinking, or what. Like, I don't know if this is something that I should just shut up about. But in the premise, they talk about the parents and how they'll learn about their parents' teenage past. Well, what does that indicate to you? It indicates that, to me, if I made this crappy show, uh, if I made this shit show, I would have it where the parents just so happen to be five main characters from the books. So you would have the son of, or the kid from Cuckoo Clock of Doom, Daniel, I think his name was. You'd have, like, I don't know, the girl from Lucy from Girl Who Cried Monster. You'd have all the five. You could have five main characters as parents, and so then you could probably cast the actors from the older series. You could, and that would be so cool to see the original characters from the books and their parents now, and to see, like, okay, what are their kids. That would be pretty cool, actually, and it would be really actually interesting. But I don't think they're gonna do that. I just think they're gonna do some BS where, their parents had a similar Goosebumps experience, but they're not the OG characters, and I think that that's a big missed opportunity. But then again, this whole show is kind of a waste. I mean, there are so many Goosebumps books that were never adapted for the series. Like, you got all the, like, Horror at Camp Jelly Jam, or was that what it was called? That's my favorite book of the series, and that was never adapted. And if that's not adapted, I'm gonna fucking... Oh, I get so pissed off with this fucking Goosebumps stuff. This Goosebumps stuff is... it gets me hardcore. Because, okay, well... And then you have books... Well, you have books where they were made into shitty episodes in the show. Like, It Came From Beneath the Sink. That episode was terrible. It was a complete misrepresentation of the book. And you know what? You should remake that episode and make it good and make it representative of the really good book, because I'm telling you, that was probably like one of the best books of the series. The Mummy one, they didn't even make the first Mummy one. They only made the second one, and that one sucked, just like the book. And then you have all these books that came after the series was made. Like even the new one coming out this year, Slappy in Dreamland. Are they not going to adapt that? I guess not. So I think that this whole show is a waste. Could have had a show where they adapt stories from the series. You could always do sequels. You could always do prequels to those stories too. That would be really cool. As I have, I don't know if I've proposed it, but you could do a prequel to It Came From Beneath the Sink, where you show how the gruel was made, and you show, like, I don't know, it could be really cool because it's a device that gives you bad luck and could result in your death, and so you can make a really awesome episode out of that. You could even make a series out of that because it's such a cool plot device. You could make a remake of Phantom of the Auditorium, where it's all from the Phantom's perspective and seeing these fucking piece of shit brat kids ruin your big moment, because that's the perspective that I saw that book in. I thought, like, God, this kid, he died 100 years ago. He's waited 100 years. He created a new identity for himself, and now these fucking brats in this school are ruining it. And I thought, wouldn't that be a much more interesting story? But no, we're going to have this play by the numbers kitty story, this kitty series, it sounds terrible, and I really hope that it fails. I hope that it's not successful, and I hope that they just stop ruining Goosebumps, because they made shitty movies. The first movie was, looking back on it, it had some good things to it that I kind of liked, but it was just such a bastardization of the series. And really, like, why do we have to have all of them in one movie? Like, just adapt different ones for different episodes. I mean, that's the whole point of the books, is that it's an anthology. So I completely am not excited for this crap. When I tell Safi about it, she's not going to be excited either. She's working on a video right now. She's writing a script for a video that was supposed to be done this morning. So that's what she's doing, if you're wondering why I didn't have her on here. So anyways, let me know what you think about this crappy series idea. I'm really not excited. I probably won't watch it. Or I might just watch it for free, like on YouTube. When someone uploads it on YouTube, I'll watch it on there and destroy it, because I never got to talk about those movies, and boy oh boy, I would love to talk about how terrible those fucking movies are. Oh. So please like this video, comment, and then subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more videos about Goosebumps. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.